My name is Visionary Brandon Garrett. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I go by Vision creatively. Prior to me pursuing my art career, I guess professionally or just more taking it a little bit more serious, I joined the military when I was 17. I spent 9 years in the Army. I deployed to Iraq in 2005. So I'm a combat veteran. During that time, I was always in some way, some type of creative outlet of mine, whether it would be entrepreneurship or helping other people with starting their businesses through coaching, consulting. And then through my own personal journey led me to meditation. And in my meditation practice, I kind of started to ask myself questions and receive answers that led me to taking a step back from what I was doing in corporate, and I really tapped into something inside of me that really needed to be expressed through the way that I'm expressing myself creatively right now. Art has always been a part of my life, so I've done creative things throughout my entire life, but pursuing it through visual art and furniture design that I'm doing right now is something that is new to me. The two people that influenced my creative journey the most will be my mother and my grandfather. My mother was a caterer, so growing up as a child, she would cook us dinners, but she would turn a watermelon into a swan, and put it on the dinner table for us. And I would always see her experiment with food in different ways to encourage us to try new things, and that was something that gave me confidence to pursue my own creative exploration and try new things and experiment. The second inspiration would be my grandfather, who was a businessman from South Georgia, from the country, but also a very hands-on carpenter and entrepreneur. So I would see him building with his hands. He always had a lot of tools around the yard that my cousins and I used to play with and be in the yard making weapons and making traps and just creating. So between seeing my mother create with food and seeing my grandfather create with his hands and through business, I always grew up with a certain understanding that if I wanted to do it, I could. I just had to figure it out. I always trusted myself creatively to try new things because I saw my mother and my grandfather do it. Well, I started my creative journey working out of my home. And I'm a new father as well, so having a 2-year-old daughter, but at the time a newborn, and working out of my home and then trying to start a family, that became a lot. So in order for me to grow, I needed to find a space that I could really just dive 100% into my creativity, and that's what Mutiny Artwrx has become for me. The Mutiny space has really allowed me to just really dive and focus in on my creative projects and kind of have a cool space to do that and people to work with it. Currently, I have Thought Perspectives in Visual Art, Cloud 13, which is a solo art exhibition here hosted at Mutiny Artwrx. I am working on some custom commission table designs. That's something that I'm definitely excited about. I'm excited to be in different gallery spaces. I have conversations with other gallery spaces that are interested in hosting my work. So just looking forward to growth, expanding, and that's what I'm really on right now, just tapping into the network that's building around me as I pursue this.